Hello, my name is Julia and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I will be making my first video on this channel. I do have another one with my twin sister, but I've been meaning to make this YouTube channel for quite a long time now. I just wanted to try to make my own content, try to make something interesting and just to have fun. But most especially I made this channel because of these two. Ryuuji! Hi! Because of Ryuuji and Nao. I'm sorry I'm disturbing you, but this is yummy. It kind of looks like a mess if you can see. The beak, yeah, his beak is a little bit orange because he was eating a bunch of veggies that has some carrots and some bell peppers there, so yes, that is why. Don't mind that. Since it is my first video, I'm not gonna talk about anything aside from introducing us. I'll just be talking about how I got Ryuuji Nao, and I'll try to introduce myself a little bit as I go with their story. And yes, and since this is my first time filming on my own, I may be a little awkward and I may stutter, so please do not mind that. So I'll just start off by saying Ryuuji and Nao are not my first birds. I did have pet birds before in our family, but these two are my own, as like that means that I'm taking care of them. And so I just want to share my little bit of knowledge about birds. I'm not an expert, but I will definitely make so many videos about birds, having pet birds, and so on, but my videos won't always be about them. Ooh, nice stretch! They won't always be about Ryuuji and Nao, but they will always be with me because they are stuck with me 24/7, right? Yeah, kiss kiss! Thank you! So, since they are the main stars of this channel, I guess, I'll just be telling you my story of how I got them. I did get Ryuuji first and then I got Nao a month later. Since we did have birds in the family before, it wasn't a really good experience, no. And so ever since, we just never talked about having pet birds. Because it did suck, and later on in my future videos I'll try to like talk about it, but I won't talk about my experience now. But if you did ask me a couple months ago, well, last year, if I wanted a pet bird, I would have said no. Reason being, I'm really scared, right? So, but what changed is that it was this pandemic. Some way it affected me mentally, and I know that everyone has been affected by it somehow, like either financially or physically or mentally, right? But I was affected mentally, and I never really told anyone about it. I don't like to tell anyone about what I really go through. Sorry, I can't speak right now. I tried to cope on it on my own, I tried to do what I usually do. I tried to study, I tried to just do my chores. I am low-key a clean freak, I'll just say that about me. And cleaning, it usually helps me just, you know, clear my mind, but it never worked. And another method that I like to use is watching Korean dramas or anime. It didn't work either, I was still a little bit upset. September, we ended up moving in our current home right now, and it is quite spacious. And no, I'll just cover that. It is quite spacious, and it did make me feel a little bit off. A lot has changed, and My parents, they both work during the daytime, as well as my brother, and my sister and I, we spend most of our time together. But I'm going to say this, hopefully she doesn't hear me, but she does sleep in a lot. Well, she likes sleeping, I'll just say that. She likes sleeping a lot, and so we don't really see each other during the mornings or like almost afternoon as well. So I did start to feel a bit lonely and scared being by myself, most especially in a new house that I feel like anything will pop up in the corner whenever I turn a hallway. But yeah, I feel scared and alone. I tried to fight it, but nothing worked. I started to just look on social media and I ended up watching a bunch of YouTube, and then I came across Marilyn McCohen. Marilyn McCohen is a really popular bird blogger. I also started watching Flying Fids and Seashell. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I loved their videos and made me really happy. And then the thought of having pet birds again like came into my mind, but I was like, my parents would say no, of course. Like I knew that it was like not an option at all.
Several days later.
But I started to like look into birds more, and I started to research about them, and then I started to imagine myself having one, and then I actually started to think of all the responsibility, the time, the money, and the commitment you have to put into having a pet bird. It was like I was gonna get a pet bird even though I knew that I wasn't allowed, but I just did, and I just made myself suffer for like a good month. And then later on, I was like, honestly, I feel like having a pet bird could change my life. It can help me just mentally, it can help me with my routines, and just having a companion that's always gonna want you there around them. And I was like, okay, I'll try to ask my parents, and so I did that. I asked Papa first, my dad, if I could get a pet bird, and he started to tell me like, that's so much work and so on, that type of stuff. But then at the end, he just ended up saying like, go talk to your mom about it. And so later on that night, I did end up talking to Mama, and I think I annoyed Mama and Papa into getting birds. Honestly, that's what I think. But it worked. I will never do that again. I usually don't annoy Mama and Papa about getting what I want. It's fine if I don't get what I want or need, you know. I didn't back down with having birds, and so I'm glad that they said yes. And so a couple days later, we ended up buying cage online. So it was gonna take a while for it to come to our place, but we still ended up looking in like pet stores. I'm at PetSmart! Just gonna look for a bird to find a cockatiel, because that's the type of bird that I wanted. Look at this one. Look. It looks like Mai. Yo. Oh my gosh. What are these? There's no cockatiels here, so. They didn't have any in the pet stores. When I asked for them, they all said the same thing. It's been hard for them to find cockatiels. But recently they are back in pet stores. That means I did get Ryuuji Nao online. I did get them on Kijiji. They are Kijiji babies. And you know when you want something, like when you know it's yours, you have to get that. I didn't feel that way about Ryuuji at first, because this is going to be my first pet on my own, that I'll be taking care of on my own. And Ryuuji, come here. Ryuuji was only 3 months old. She still didn't have her complete like adult feathers. She was still like a little bit like, she was mostly gray. She didn't even have her tail yet. She didn't have her yellow face and all that. And I was like, I don't know if I should get her, but we ended up deciding like, yes, we'll get her. I'm gonna remind you, we didn't have a bird cage, so I texted my group chat with my friends, and thankfully one of them had one in their backyard for some reason, but it was a really small cage, but that was okay for to be a temporary cage for her to just like feel safe in. And so we got that before getting her that night, and it was 11 p.m. and it was also winter. When I opened her box, she was so adorable. She just like looked at me. She didn't do anything, but then later on she tried to get out on her own. She wouldn't let me touch her, but as bird owners, you should know that they will not open up to you right away. That's okay. So I did let her get comfortable around me for a couple of days, and then she started to feel much safer and much more comfortable, which I was so happy about because I was like, yes, finally, first step of having a pet bird. But then later on, a couple of days went by and I got scared because I thought she was sick. She just stopped doing everything. I was also thinking like I should get another bird for her, and since they are very social animals, I was like, I don't know though, because I didn't have much money to get another bird. I did spend 200 on Ryuuji. It's pretty good price for a cockatiel. But yeah, including the cage, it was 170, which is a lot of money. So I was like, I don't know if I should get another pet bird to be her companion. But then one time when Mama came into my room, I was studying and Ryuji was just chilling there on my desk. She was like, oh, I feel bad, she's alone. And so I took the opportunity and I was like, Ma, can we get another pet bird? I was like, oh wait, no, I did not just say that. But it did end up happening. We started to look on Kijiji again, and I couldn't find like a really good cockatiel companion for her because they were either really far away or so much more older than Ryuji, since she was only 3 months. But then when I scrolled down all the way, I saw Nao. He was listed for $375 and he was only 4 months. They're like around the same age group, but then again, another baby cockatiel for me to raise from somewhat sort of the start. And that was honestly overwhelming for me, as well as the money. $375, I was like, huh? I ended up only deducting like $75. I guess that's okay. But Mama ended up using her money to pay for Nao. We got him during January, right? And we got him early in the morning. So what I'm thinking, it's really cool. I mean Ryuji, sorry, I'm a good mother, I swear. Ryuji, where are you? Since she is gray, I was like, whoa, it's so cool. I got her during nighttime, and then now it's like yellow. I got him during daytime. I think that's cool. But yeah, the reason why he was given up is because since he was new, his previous owner actually had another parrot, and this one is so much more larger, and it was an African gray. And African grays are very, very huge. He also started to get jealous of Nao, so she ended up giving Nao away. So yes, that's when we got them, December and January. It was so cute. I tried to separate them for a long time, a little bit. I'll try to put up some clips of them, but at first they started to like, Ryuji got so jealous, but later on I will show my favorite video of them. They were so cute, they were inseparable. They still are, but they have been fighting recently. I'll learn more about that and hopefully they don't fight that much. But yeah, I got them both at a young age, and now they are like fully grown, I think. I don't know if they're gonna grow anymore, but they have accomplished so much. They really did. When I first got them, they didn't know a bunch of stuff, but now they've they know a bunch of stuff, and so that's why I want to make this YouTube channel to just share that with you. Right now they're quiet, but I'm telling you, they are so loud, they're so chatty. They're so cute. They're so cute. Like sometimes I just wanna like you know, they know a bunch of stuff now. It was Ryuuji, she ended up learning how to sing If You're Happy and You Know It first, and now when we got him, he didn't like talk to us as much as Ryuuji tried to. But yeah, I know. But when we did get Nao, we were renovating our basement, and so the first thing he caught on to is the machine that like cuts wood. So funny. He tried so hard to sing If You're Happy and You Know It as well, and eventually he did get it. Now they just learn so quickly. They pick up on everything that I say. They ask me, how are you in the morning? Most especially Ryuuji, she likes to go on my head, and then she would be like, how are you? And then they also know how to ask for kisses now. They know how to say peekaboo. They know how to do that whistle, like that one. They now is starting to learn September. I don't remember by who. I just want to share that with you. Hopefully you watch my videos later on in the future. I will try to make as much content as I can. So yes, please like and subscribe to my video, my channel, and hold on. Yuji, you wanna come? You wanna say bye? Oh, now we're sleeping. So yeah, this is it for the video. Thank you for watching. Bye!